officials tonight, Kane Fitzgerald in his 45th playoff game, James Williams and J.P. DeRosa in his first NBA playoff game. Plugging in for two is Mike Conley.
Mike Conley could not believe high screen and roll.
Here is Valanciunas. And Kyle Anderson, who was terrific in game one. Out to Morant, add the 26 points. Bulldozing with the spin. Here comes the surge of Valanciunas, who gets the two. It's O'Neal. Bogdanovich read all 29 of his points in the second half in game one. Short. Look at the hustle of Gobert. Spin move by O'Neal. And picked up by Brooks. Right to the rack he goes aggressively, and Gobert may have ordered the shot. On the wing, Conley played 12 years for Memphis. 7 of them in the playoffs. Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell with a three.
How good does that gotta feel for Mitchell as well?
So one foul on Jackson, one foul on Valanciunas. Here comes Morant. Brooks had 31 the other night. He was sensational, the fourth-year player from Oregon. Around the screen, Morant tries to work, gashing the defense, and gets it to go for Memphis. Here, Reg.
Well, you get more shooting on the floor, but the problem is going to be this offensive rebound by the bigger Utah Jazz.
Great deceptive move by Brooks inside.
See that Brooks now is
Pups in 14 in game one. So Morant's got 4, Mitchell's got 3, and in the lane, it's Memphis leading points in the paint, and 2 more right there for Morant, who now has 6. And we knew there was going to be a wall of emotion from this sellout crowd in Salt Lake City, Reggie. And Memphis has handled it well to begin things up by 3 again with another foul. And they're not going to count it good, though.
But more importantly, 2 fouls now on Dylan Brooks. 2 on Brooks, 2 on Valanciunas.
So Brooks, who had the 31 the other night in game one, led the way for Memphis. And who's an aggressive, animated player, picks up his second right here.
Nice job there by Mitchell. He knew that Brooks was a little bit off balance. Then he just stop and raise, felt the contest. Now they're going to count the basket.
They just decided to count the 3. And Mitchell's got 6. And Brooks is on the bench.
Now if you're Coach Jenkins, a lot of time left here in this first quarter. It's all about managing and weathering the storm. I know it's an even ball game right now, but you've got 2 starters on the bench with foul problems. And we mentioned this at the top. The second youngest team in the league, average age of 24.
The youngest team to make the NBA playoffs in 10 years. Grayson Allen is in. As he takes the place, here comes Bain beneath the line, and he gets it to go. So the shooting of Memphis right on the money here. 6 of 11 with their start. Mitchell again with the pedal to the metal. Takes it in, forcing the issue and putting stress on that defense with another foul.
Mitchell looks great tonight.
Grayson Allen will pick up the personal foul. It'll be the first for him. Utah's already in the bonus, and Mitchell off to a terrific start, you're right, with a couple threes and very focused. Like we said, he thought he could play game one, but that was not the case as he sat and watched. Now here's Chuck and Kenny with tonight's FanDuel free-to-play game.
Chuck, you do not forget to play FanDuel's over-under game.
Who scores the most points tonight? Brooks, Mitchell, John Morant, or other?
Ooh, this is a tough one.
It's not that tough. I'm going with Donovan Mitchell.
Ooh, I don't know if he could come back after 18 games. I'm going with
Kenny?
He's up to 9 of the 13 right now, Kenny.
He is out and red hot to start things off. Here is Morant. Favors came in at the last stoppage of play, so he's been in for a couple minutes, and a foul, and it's down low, and Royce O'Neal with that look of, yep, I did it, I'm sorry. He picks up the foul, number 1 on him. Royce O'Neal kind of is that utility guy, Reggie. He can score, but he rebounds and plays defense, and he's all over the court.
That's exactly what you want if you're Quinn Snyder, a guy that you can just plug in any position, one of those utility players.
Morant trying to funnel his way inside. Bogdanovich the other way. Into Grayson Allen, who was drafted by Utah. Oh, good spin move by Bogdanovich. That was sweet.
Bogdanovich starting to get going early. Waited till the second half. All 29 points in game one. But he found something towards the end of that ball game.
Quick blitz on Morant. They go to Jackson. He goes in, and a foul on Utah. Almost looked like a travel there for a second as he kind of stumbles his way in, and Bogdanovich will pick it up for the Utah Jazz. The 7-year veteran from Croatia with a great torque move here.
Well, we saw him score over the smaller Bain, and now Grayson Allen gets put in the torture chamber. Oh, I don't know about that.
Nonetheless, here's Jackson at the line. He missed a ton of games with a knee that he hurt in the bubble a year ago, and it took him most of this season to kind of reclaim himself, but here he is, a bright young star. He was selected number 4 out of Michigan State 3 years ago by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, only 14 games this year because of that torn meniscus surgery in August. And to me, he's the X factor, because he's the guy that can stretch the floor with his three-point shooting, but can also score in the paint. They got to find a way to kind of get Jackson going a little bit.
Mitchell 3. Boy, he's got a good-looking stroke, and he is on his game right now. Fastest ever to make 600 threes in the history of the game. And he's shown it with his long-distance shooting.